we will orientate you to the number 23, which is also the vibration of 11/11/2011, which corresponds to the year 1994. The year 1994 was the last year in the 20th century that equaled the number 23. 1 plus 9 plus 9 plus 4 equals 23. 23 is a resonant number of Sirius. It also relates to the 23rd Psalm, which is a code of regeneration. So in the year 1994, the portals of Sirius opened, and the feminine energy came down to the earth, the goddess energy, and rejuvenated the priest. This was a prophecy of the Dogon tribe at Mali, who has the wisdom of the Sirius constellation. This deals with DNA, regeneration, the movement, the 50-year movement of Patolo, the 50-year movement of the smaller star, conjoining with the larger star Sirius, the 49-year movement, 49.9, somewhere along there. The Dogons celebrate that feast, in feast or celebration each 60 years, they say, to renew the earth. So we're coming to that part now, to renew the earth. So let's look at, that's the essence of 11/11/2011. It's rejuvenation, that same energy that's connected to the crystals and all the sacred sites, the sacred sites of the matrix and all the ley lines and all this kind of thing. Let's look at the 23rd Psalm, which is a code of this regeneration. I was a recipient of that energy in the year 1994. I was rejuvenated from a certain state of health at that particular time. It's in my work somewhere. Well, that's the 23rd Psalm. It has 6 verses. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. The shepherd has a staff. The spinal cord usually represents the staff, i.e., or the staff represents the spinal cord. To visualize the head of a staff, say a staff with a round head, where your hand holds it. Visualize the medulla oblongata at the back of the head. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. When you say the word Lord, we think of the word law. It means law. The law is my shepherd. You're guided by the law that's within. Concentrate on your pineal gland. Sit straight. Visualize the 7 chakras. The moment you close your eyes, the ojas, as the Hindus call it, rises subtly up your spine. There's 144,000 nerve branches running from your spine, starting at the base of your spine, out to the left, to the right. 144,000 nerve branches. When that energy, final energy, rises up, visualize 2 serpents on the side. You know, the intertwined caduceus, or serpents that goes up the 7 chakras, and the crown chakra around the 3rd eye. Visualize the snake heads pointing towards a cup. My cup runneth over. This essence, ojas, drops into the cup. But the moment you sit still, meditating, close your eyes, this subtle energy starts moving up your spine. Now, notice these words: medicine, meditation. The root word medi is the root word of both words, i.e., meditation was the first medicine. So, he maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. The shepherd leads the sheep beside the still waters. This still waters mean stilling the life force, becoming celibate like Moses did when he raised the serpent in the desert to lead the children of Israel across the Red Sea in the time that the mothership came and Pharaoh was after him, and he raised his staff. He had to become celibate to have that power. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. No worries, no worries. He lead beside the still waters. Still waters mean he has stopped the waters of life. He had became celibate, Moses did. So let's look at his name, knowing that the Bible is allegory, metaphors, and similes, and every noun has a deeper level of meaning. Let's look at the meaning of his name. Moses. Moses. His mother placed him on the water. And the Jewish woman there, the wife of the king, picked him up off of the water, thus depicting his name. He who was drawn out of the water, meaning on another level he became celibate. Third verse, he restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sakes. He restoreth my soul. Okay? Once you become celibate for a while, your soul, your pineal gland, your soul is housed in there. He restoreth the soul. This energy, the law. Note, like those, remember those 144,000 nerve branches, says 144,000 will be redeemed from the earth. At the moment of orgasm, those 144,000 nerve branches become shattered, and like a candle in the wind, the 7 golden candlesticks, or the 7 churches of Asia, that's in the 7 churches of Asia, i.e., meditate on that candle. At the moment of orgasm, that candle flame flickers real fast, and the wind blows it out. Men, when they become a certain age, in their 30s, they become weak after spending the life force after orgasm. Okay, so when you meditate and you become celibate, you restore. He restoreth my soul. And then you walk in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. You learn the fear of the law, or the fear of the Lord. They say the fear of the law, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. So you learn to regenerate yourself, or to preserve yourself. Yea, though I walk through the, verse 4, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. So when you raise the life force, you become immune to certain diseases. You build your immune system. This is a code of regeneration. You build your immune system. You're not susceptible to many diseases, and you can, if you did it low enough and become strong enough in the right environment, you can be bitten by snakes and it won't kill you. So you really don't have no fear, because your mind becomes stronger, and you become, that your third eye is open, you become psychic. So if your enemy is coming towards you, whatever your enemy thinks, you knows what your enemy is thinking. You become enlightened, you become aware. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thus is the meaning. Thou preparest a table before me, the 5th verse. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. So you become immune, and your energy is recycled. Your energy is recycled. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. So if you go eat with the king, and the king decides to poison you, you can eat the food, and like the Buddha, you won't die. You won't be poisoned like the Prophet Muhammad. If you really live this life, if you walk that path, meditate, eat the right foods, pray, deep breathe. Surely goodness, the 6th verse, surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. And the Lord, the word Lord means law. So this is the essence of the year 1994, and now 2011, the coming of the so-called tetrahedron, ELENIN, and the 9/11/2011. It's all about regeneration. So let us start fasting now and prepare ourselves, raise our life force, stop having so much shenanka out there and yabbity yah and playing around, and prepare ourselves. You are now in tune on the one, the force itself. At this time we call the Master Blaster jamming. I am your brother, the Rastafari, I tall Ayman I.